Let me show you why you're not getting traffic to your website, why Google search results are garbage, and what you can do to get traffic to your website. For example, let's search for best hotels in Paris. Once you search for this, there are just advertisements after advertisements after advertisements. So the number one result is an advertisement where we have a bunch of hotels, and the list just continues on and on and on. And for somebody who is searching for best hotels in Paris, they don't need to scroll past this section because they probably already found what they were looking for. Even if they do, only a tiny fraction will. They will find more advertisements, and these are also sites that list a bunch of hotels. So I would say that 99.9% of the people will find exactly what they are looking for after these 3 advertisements over here. But if somebody is crazy enough to scroll past through these, they're going to see these search widgets. So still there are no signs of any search results, but these are all these search widgets. Once you scroll past this, only then are you going to see the first blog post right over here. And that is the issue. So even if you had millions of searches for this every year, you're only going to get a handful, like a couple of hundred people to check this first blog post for this particular topic because of all these good answers here at the top already. So that is the problem number 1. But now it doesn't quite end here. So if we actually ignore all of this, which is way too big of a factor to be ignored, but for the sake of simplicity, let's just assume that this stuff doesn't exist. All these advertisements, AI generated answers, Reddit posts, Quora posts, and whatnot, whatever you can see here at the top of the search results, let's say that those do not exist. Let's say that we actually start right over here at the number 1 result, where we have a good old search result, which is kind of something you would expect from a search engine, right? And that second issue is related to what's called domain authority. Basically, what I mean by this is that it doesn't matter what content you produce. As long as you publish it on a reputable website in the eyes of Google, it is going to rank on Google. And usually the high domain authority websites or highly trusted websites by Google are older websites that had a lot of traffic or have still a lot of traffic and that have links from other websites, that have social shares and all these signals that basically tell Google that this is a trustworthy website. So here is a website called medium.com, and here is a blog post that I wrote, and this one lists these AI headshot generators where I'm basically testing these tools that create you these cool looking AI avatars. About 6 months later, or a bit less than that, I published a similar blog post just for the sake of demonstration and just to test how it actually works on my own blog. So this is a small website with only a handful of visitors every month. And this is essentially the same blog post, but with updated information. And now here's what happened. So as you can see, during the past 6 months, this blog post only has 57 reads. Yes, there is 57 reads. I took like a good couple of days to write this super long and detailed blog post where I'm actually testing these products, and this is something that should rank on Google, right? Because this is one of the best posts about the topic. But no, it doesn't. And 57 clicks is absolutely nothing. This blog post has made me $0 and it's basically useless. But now let me show you the statistics of the exact same blog post basically when I have published it on Medium. This one has 34,000 reads. This is absolutely insane, and if we check, all of it basically comes from Google. 30,000+ clicks from Google to the exact same blog post, just as good a post. So just by publishing the same blog post on a more reputable website, I got almost 1,000 times more reads to it. So first and foremost, yes, it is a good thing that there is this domain reputation filter that only allows reputable websites to rank on Google, right? Because you don't want anyone to just start a website in 15 minutes and write some AI generated garbage and already rank on Google in like a day or two, right? Because that would be way too risky. But the problem is, and this is the funniest part, that the most popular websites and the most reputable websites in the eyes of Google when it comes to ranking are LinkedIn, Quora, Medium, YouTube, Reddit. Do you get it? Now you can't start a website anymore that would rank in a couple of days because of this domain reputation system. But things actually got even more easy for you. Now you literally need to just join Reddit or LinkedIn and write a piece of content using AI, and it actually might rank on Google because of the system that was supposed to prevent this from happening. And no, this does not mean you should now join these platforms and start spamming there, simply because there are millions and millions and millions of people doing that already. So even if you join these platforms and write actual quality pieces of content, you would still not rank on Google because the first comers get to enjoy the benefits and they already took your spot. And more importantly, if you publish on another platform, you're not growing your business. You're just contributing to their business. So the real question is, will Google actually fix this? And we can do a little thought experiment. So let's step into the shoes of Google and let's figure out what a typical search result looks like. So when people search for something on Google, they're going to see a couple of advertisements, then they're going to see an AI-generated answer, they're going to see those search widgets, they're going to see people also ask section, they're going to see forum posts and discussions, and then usually a Reddit post and a Quora post. And only then at the number 10 spot, we're going to have a good old search result that is a traditional website or a blog post. When it comes to doing searches on Google, people are going to see these advertisements and 99% of the people will find the answer they were looking for already here at the top 3 search results. So this is where the business basically takes place. So this is the important part when it comes to Google. So if you ask me, there is absolutely no reason for Google to fix this 10th result here in the search results. Why would they do that? Why would they focus on blogs and websites if all the business happens here in the advertisements section? So if you ask me, there are so many other things Google could focus on first before they target these websites and traditional answers that it simply doesn't make any sense for them to touch this section. In other words, I'm not expecting the Google search results to get any better anytime soon. Based on this, things are not looking that promising when it comes to having a blog or a website because it's only going to get pushed further down the stack to get less and less visitors. But I've got some good news for you too. So to fix this issue, all you need to do is nail the timing with your website. So you need to be the first to the party and you need to be the best. And this is the key to success. So you need to choose a topic where you don't have competition. And it has actually always been like this, but now it's more important than ever to realize it. So if you don't have competition, there's not a lot of information floating around, and that gives you more opportunities to get the people that are interested in the topic to read content on your website. And also, as I said, there is this search engine results page stack that has all the advertisements, widgets, AI answers, forum posts, and whatnot. Well, that stack is non-existent if you choose a topic where you don't have competition, right? There's no information, there are no key players, there's nobody basically doing anything in that space yet. So everything is basically just developing. So that's what you want to target. You want to choose a topic where you have no competition, but a lot of people interested in that topic. And just as an example, here's a website that I built with my friend. So we got 2 guys working on this website. We built it in just a couple of weeks, basically. We have a ton of people chiming in right after the launch. So I think that it was like 17 or 18 months ago when we started this website. After a couple of months, we started to get consistently a couple of hundred visitors to this website every single day. And that trend has continued on and on and on. So this is actually quite good. We have almost 200,000 clicks, and this site has generated really nice revenue considering it's just a side project. So yes, there are still crazy amounts of opportunities, but you can't just go ahead and randomly choose a topic, but you actually need to jump into a space where you're one of the first players in the field and where you can guarantee to be the best player in the field. And as the next step, I recommend watching the video where you can actually find these topics where you can be the first, where you're still going to get a lot of traffic like we did on this brand new website.